Hi there. Well, I'd like to get you started on registering for Pearson, which is the online program that we use for all of your homework and your tests. And this is a program that we use, a platform that we use in all our math classes there at Sheridan. So it's a good idea. Now you get to learn how to use it, how to manipulate around. And it's kind of a love-hate relationship with this platform. Some people despise it. It's sometimes it gets a little tedious typing in your answers, but it has some really good benefits, which we'll go over in another video. But to get you on to Pearson, and this is required. This account is required so that you can do the homework and get all the tests and things like that. All right, so this is in Canvas. And so if you go to your Canvas account, it'll look a little bit different. This is mine. Yours will look a little bit different, but not much. But if you go to this registration handout for Pearson, this will come up. Now, this also gives you step-by-step on how to create a Pearson account. So you can just use this right here. You can just use this handout and follow the handout and you'll be fine, or you can follow the video. Now, some things that you'll need when you get started is you'll need this number 4, this ID number. And this first one is a link. So we'll just push the link here. And one other thing, if you're using a Mac, you'll not want to use Safari. For some reason, Mac and Pearson and Safari don't mix. So if you have a Mac, either use Chrome or Firefox. Otherwise, sometimes you can get away with using Safari for a while, but then it causes issues and you can't get in and it gets really frustrating. So if you do have a Mac, use Chrome or Firefox. Okay, now here, we'll go ahead and we're just going to go to this link here. And I'm just going to kind of get you started. I'm not sure how far I'll be able to go since I've already got an account. But we're going to register. We'll use the sign in once you've registered. This is how you can sign into the account. But we'll go to student and we'll register as a student. They'll need 3 things: your email address. Now, the email address doesn't have to be your school address. They're not linked together. Canvas and Pearson will not be linked directly. I have to move things myself. So if you don't check your school email very often, but you have another one that you check continuously, then use that email. It doesn't have to be your school email. You'll have to have the instructor's ID, which is that number 4 on that handout. And you'll have to have either an access code, a credit card, or a PayPal. Now, the access code is something you can get at the bookstore. And for some of you that have financial aid or scholarships, that's, and you need to use the bookstore, that's fine. You don't have to. It's actually a little easier not to and a little cheaper, but that's all right. So if you've got this access code, if you look at your receipt, at the bottom is a website. And so you go to that website and you have a code on your receipt. You put the code into the website. In about maybe a day or so, they'll send you the access code to Pearson. So that code on your receipt is not the access code for Pearson. There's an extra step involved there. So you'd have to go to that website, type in that code, and they will email you an access code for the Pearson. Or you can just use a credit card or a PayPal. Now, also one of the options, if you scroll down, one of the options is to use a 2-week trial period. And that's something that you might want to do as well. And then they warn you, you've got 10 days left before you have to pay. You've got 6 days left, 3 days left. And just to kind of give you a little bit of time, a little extra 2 weeks, in order to pay for it. Now, they also give you some options on paying. You can buy, I think it's a 12-month or a 24-month, or you can buy a 18-week, I believe. And so the class is 15 weeks. And if you're a good student and you get your work done and you ask questions, you can probably finish this class the first time around and not have to retake it. But if you have a tendency not to do the homework and maybe procrastinate a little bit, it would behoove you maybe to get the 2-year. Otherwise, the cheaper one, the 18-week, would be fine for this class. And it's I'm not really sure how much it will be. It's not really expensive. And the book is embedded in it. And we'll be talking about that in another video where I go over how to use the Pearson platform in more detail. Now we're just trying to get you in. So we're going to, okay, register now. Now you're going to type in that ID, and that ID, oops, I've already typed it in once. So it's this right here. It's number 4 on that handout. It's the 12383. Everybody has the same code for this class. Continue. And you see, I already have an account. If for some reason you guys already have an account, you can just sign in. And most of you will probably be creating an account. So you would press create an account. And here they ask you for your email, you know, your username and password. Make sure you remember this stuff because I won't have access to that. And your password. What I do need is when you have your first name and last name, you need to use what you have recorded for your on your Canvas and how you registered. So that's how I know who you are. And I have to transfer your grade from Pearson into Canvas, and I need to know who I'm transferring for. So make sure that you have the first name and last name according to how your account is set up at the college. A security question, you know, you have to agree to the terms. Yes, I would not do this one right here. One or more of these applies to me. Chances are you're not in high school or middle school or under the age of 18 or outside the United States. I do not wish to receive information. So I'm down here at the bottom here. You probably don't want to receive information about other Pearson products. And then you press create an account. And then it'll bring you to a page on how to pay. Whether or not you want to, if you scroll down, you can do a 2-week access. It's kind of down there towards the bottom, or you can just go ahead and pay for it. And then once you've paid for it, you have your account. And the next video is how we're going to get into Pearson again and how to use Pearson. So I hope this helped on getting into Pearson itself and registering and creating an account. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.